Well, here's the unveiling of our first wall. There it stands. It's kind of pretty and exciting. We're kind of celebrating because it works. It works, it works. Anyway, let me take you around the corner here. What we found out, getting the mixture right on this dirt is going to be interesting. You can see down here where it's all kind of slick. And then we got an area here where you actually see some small little cracks in it. And then it goes back to solid and there's more cracks. We have a couple of layers in here that are, I think, got a little dry on us. I don't think it's going to hurt the integrity of it because I'm pretty sure from our other experience it will dry out hard. But it does give you a little different finish. So I think on the next panel we will make sure our mix is just a little wetter. So it's kind of hard to get it wet, but not wet. So that's what we're doing. Also on our keyways on this wall, let me turn this way here. Our keyways, if I can get out of the sunshine, there we go. There's our keyway going up our wall with our rebar sticking out of it. It seems as if we had some chunks come off as we pulled the keyway out. And it'll just make a bigger keyway, which is fine. You won't see this when the shop is done. But I think what's happening is the form ply isn't sticking to the earthen wall at all. It just comes right off. I mean, easier than it was if it was to concrete. But we're using CDX plywood on the end panels because it doesn't show, and form ply is expensive. And I think we're going to have to coat that CDX with an oil to get it to release better. So this would be fairly typical, the same thing in concrete. So there's the inside of it. Back up a little bit. You can see big chunks there out of the other keyway. As I said, it just makes the keyway bigger. It doesn't hurt a thing. We also got the rebar that's going to tie the walls together. And that rebar, I don't know if you can see the piece on the bottom of the form. I actually, on the footer where it's been drying for a couple of weeks, I actually had to bend a piece of rebar over flat to get the panel off. And I mean, it's solid as a rock, just like it was in concrete. But you can see there, we pulled out several chunks. But that's the unveiling of our first wall. I got Debbie over here. She's painting oil on that CDX plywood and on that keyway to hopefully get it released better. And we'll see how that works on this one. If it doesn't work any better, I may have to build those end panels out of form ply after all. The CDX may just not release well enough for us. So that's where we're at. So we're going to cut some rebar and put some rebar in the hole there as Debbie climbs into it. And paint the thing with oil and ram this wall. And that's where we're at.